Today we'll be looking at AWS status checks and AWS snapshots. So today we'll be looking at AWS status checks and AWS snapshots. Status checks are basically checks for the system on which your instance will be running and for the instance itself. So there are some issues and failures which occur when you create an instance and which is indicated by the status checks. So let's look into those issues. Basically, there are three types of status checks. One is system status check, instance status check, and auto recovery. Some common causes uh, why status checks fails are network connectivity issue, hardware failures, or misconfiguration. So let's look into how to troubleshoot these issues. So, when troubleshooting a status check failure, you should look into what kind of status check failure it is. Is it a hardware failure? Is it a software failure? Or both are failing? So, in different cases, you use different approaches. Like if it's a hardware failure, you basically restart the system or try to see what is wrong with the system. But if both are failing, hardware and software, then you try to restart the instance and do the status checks again. Some of the tools which AWS provides for status check, like to troubleshoot status check failures, are CloudWatch, which we can use. Whenever we are facing some complex status check failures, it would be better to utilize AWS support and seeking assistance from experts, utilizing third party monitoring and troubleshooting tools, conducting in depth troubleshooting using advanced command line tools, and configuring automated remediation processes to handle recurring status check failures. Some tools and services which AWS provides to troubleshoot status check failures are CloudWatch for monitoring and identifying potential problems, EC2 System Manager for managing and automating tasks, and AWS support for expert assistance. So now let's look into how you can see which status check failed. So as you can see here, I have created one instance with the name of trial1 and it is showing 212 checks passed. When you click on this instance, you'll see a tab named status check below. This shows that system status check passed and also the instance status check passed. When it's showing 1 and 2 checks passed, it's mostly the hardware status check which failed and the software status check which passed. When it's showing 0 by 2 checks passed, that usually means both the system status check and the instance status check failed. So in those cases, it's better to restart the instance. Like from here, you can just stop the instance or you can do reboot instance. So right now I didn't have any errors. So it's just showing 212 status checks passed. But this usually helps when one of the status checks is not working. To access CloudWatch, you can click here on Actions and click on Create Status Check Alarm. From here, you can create an alarm according to your needs and customize it.
Now, let us take a look at snapshots. Snapshot is a backup. It is a copy of your volume. The initial snapshot is a full copy of the volume. Ongoing snapshots store incremental block level changes only. Best practices for snapshot management. To ensure efficient snapshot management in your AWS environment, follow these best practices. Regularly review and delete unnecessary snapshots to avoid unnecessary costs. Implement automated snapshot creation and retention policies to ensure consistent backup and proper data recovery. Encrypt snapshots to enhance data security and compliance with industry regulations. To optimize snapshot performance efficiently, let us consider this. Schedule snapshots during periods of low traffic to minimize performance impact. Utilize the incremental backups to reduce data transfer and storage costs. Implement cross region replication for improved data redundancy and disaster recovery as well. Integrate snapshots with other AWS services like Amazon S3 for cost effective storage. Also, regularly monitor and optimize snapshot sizes to manage the costs and storage utilization. Let's take a look at its security and data protection now. Enable encryption for snapshots to safeguard data at rest. Implement access controls to restrict snapshot permissions. Keep a regular test and restore snapshot backups to verify data integrity. Utilize AWS identity and access management rules to grant limited access to snapshots. Troubleshooting also requires a thorough understanding of AWS snapshots, monitoring tools like CloudWatch, and reviewing logs and error messages. CloudWatch is like a scheduling backup or to create backups in intervals of time. By effectively troubleshooting, you can ensure the smooth operation of your snapshot processes and minimize any potential disruptions to your data management. Now, let us create a snapshot. So, here is a volume created. Let us create a snapshot for this volume. Select the volume first, go to Actions, and create snapshot. Give a description to your snapshot and create it. So snapshot is created successfully. Let's check it here. Here is a snapshot. It will show the completed status in a while. This is how you create a snapshot. Thank you.